Robin, what are some mistakes you made early on coming here and in your career that you wish you hadn't, or that weren't maybe horrible mistakes, but there was something that had you known you wouldn't have done? Whether it's just spending too much time thinking about this or whatever it is.
Yeah, okay. There was, one of my early jobs was on Fantasy Island. And I was among a retinue of young women, you know, that were surrounding this older man who was the star, the guest star of the show. And so we broke for lunch, and one of the other women, I had lines, this other woman didn't have lines, but we were walking to lunch, and she was a goddess. I mean, she was so beautiful and very sweet and really lovely. And we were just talking, and I liked her right away. And then she started to tell me about her husband. And immediately I got this overwhelming sense of dread on her behalf. I mean, I have chills now even remembering it. And she'd been working at a Dairy Queen in Canada or something, and he was older than she, and he spotted her, and he saw what she was, and he got her into Playboy, and she had a Playboy centerfold spot, and the more she talked about him, the creepier I felt about this guy. But you know, we just met each other. What am I going to say about her husband? You know, you better watch out for him. And then I learned that she was with my agency. And then about a week or a month later, 2 months later maybe, I'm walking with my agent to an audition, and he tells me that this woman just got a part in a major motion picture. Now, I have been a classically trained actress since I was 2 years old. And she had just blown into town. Now, she was a goddess, I have to give you that, and Hollywood, you know, eats that up. But I was so jealous. I couldn't believe it. I was just churning with envy inside and resentment, and it felt like it was awful. And about 2 months after that, I was going to New York. I had a play that I was taking to New York that I wanted to shop around a bit. And I'm walking home, and I see a headline, you know, beauty queen slain. And I thought, oh, it was some, you know, Miss New Jersey or something. I didn't pay any attention. I called my agents to find out what was going on, if I should come early. And they said, oh, we're just so worried. We're just so upset about Dorothy. And I put on my best. I tried my best to care. And I went, oh, really? Why? And she said, didn't you hear? Her husband just shot her in the face and murdered her because she was drifting away from him. And it was Dorothy Stratton who was the subject of that film Star 80. Right. And even now, you see, that I was so ashamed of myself for begrudging her one moment of celebrity or joy, because I had no idea what lay before her, and I had no idea what she went through to get there, to her moment in the sun. Yeah. And how dare I? And that was, I was more affected by by her death and what it called up in me than I was when my own grandfather died, because I was so ashamed of my jealousy.
You know, I was going to bring that story up as you started to tell me, and I have chills right now. I did not even know you were going to go there. I was going to bring up the Dorothy Stratton movie.
Oh my God, were you
so
really?
This is like so, I mean, I have chills right now because I was going to talk about that.
Whoa.
And I didn't even know you.
So when I said the word Dorothy, you went like
and
that.
And it just hit me. Yeah, I have chills right now.
Well, that was one of the biggest mistakes I ever made, and boy, did it change me.
Yeah, I remember seeing the movie, it's very sad.
And she was such a lovely girl. She was such a genuinely sweet person, you know?
Yeah, I didn't know her, but...
I mean, she wasn't a climber. She took advantage of the opportunities that came to her, and so she should have, and so would we all.
Right, we all would.
You know?
That's the thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And, that little bitter part of me was... I just couldn't
Well, and I think too, as younger women, we're trained to be competitive in some sense, or maybe this town. I know we talked about
the culture of
this town. So I think it's unfortunately somewhat normal, as especially being in grade school. You can just remember feeling the same way towards someone, and I think being honest enough to talk about it. I know Mark Maron is always bashed for his talking about how he was jealous of something, and I actually think it's healthy that he's able to admit that, when I think a lot of people feel it. So you just happen to have an experience that is so powerful, because most don't end up that way. And it is, wow, I was gonna literally bring that up.
Mind meld.
Yeah. Wow. And for anyone that doesn't know the Dorothy Stratton story, I encourage them to look it up, just as a way to...
As a little primer for what can happen.
Yeah, yeah. And just, again, comparing outsides to, or other people's outsides to our insides, and especially in this town, and we never know.
Right. And when I said about a primer about what can happen, I don't mean the result of what happened to her, but I just mean what can happen to you as when you resent and bear jealousy and envy towards someone who has nothing at all to do with you or your life or your trajectory in this life.
Yeah, and I think as time goes on and we go out for things, whatever our chosen pursuit is, and we don't get them and we see other people get them, it's just natural that it's going to happen, and we're going to feel upset. And I think it's just to cycle through it and be like, okay, I feel it, and now I'm going to let it go now.
Exactly. Feel it. I mean, it's inhuman not to feel it. Yeah. We have to feel it, but we don't have to live in it. Feel it, be disappointed. It's disappointing.
Right.
But you live to bat another day,
Wow. Yeah, that's quite a story. It's quite a story. Thank you. Thanks. Wow.